It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Mounties and the Philadelphia Eagles. Finds an opening past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown. Touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
DJ Moore.
And they rattle off a big one. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And They'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he'll bring this one back to the... .29.
His pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Eagles' 27.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Mounties 21. Eagles nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
28.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 22. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up second and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
58, stop below 18. Know your job.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
24.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So, first down.
I'm going to roll, Rig. Go. Run you over.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Number 28.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
The 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Slayton.
Hurts pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the
2nd and 11. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterback.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Preston Williams, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
DJ Moore.
A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. As time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken Down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 43. He'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Gain of 7.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, Slayton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1-yard line.
On first down, Hurts.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
And to give this time to the tailback. Dances by him. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Jonnu Smith.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Mounties 62, Eagles 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 40.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
8-yard loss.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more past the 30, and all the way out to the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. And the Toronto first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're running it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Smith.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Turnover.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now they try the right side here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I got you. 55 is mine, guys. 55. In your face.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Hurts pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.